Education should be the privilege for all, not the privilege of the few. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're youth advocates. My name is Samson.
And I'm David.
Today our topic is privilege for all. Here is our content. You will see background analysis, case study, and our solutions. So without further ado, let's begin.
So in the 21st century, have you ever wondered how much education means to you? In modern society, we have tons of ways to receive education.
No matter in what way, education seems pretty straightforward and reasonable in our generation.
It appears to be a regular thing for us, and even a fundamental obligation for people in the country.
However, according to a report released by UNESCO, there are still communities and even countries who do not have access to schools, teaching resources, and comprehensive quality education. Despite the steady rise in literacy rates over the past few years, we still have 773 million illiterate adults in 2021, which 2/3 of them are women.
Most of the here are students and professions related to the education system, and we are here because we care about our education system in Taiwan. And we hope that we can change the education system.
So, as a student, David and I believe that Go Forward is something that we should all work for. We then will focus on 4.3 and 4.7, which by 2030 ensure equal access for all women and men to affordable education, and by 2030 allow all learners to acquire knowledge and skills needed to promote sustainable development. Now we're going to use two examples to show how Taiwan and America are making progress toward SDG 4. But of course, we're not the only two countries that are making progress.
Countries such as Norway, Finland, Germany, Sweden, and France have also provided free or low-cost education for college students.
In 2019, Barack Obama has outlined his plan to make sure every family in the States can afford to send their kids to college. The following example shows us that by offering scholarship, we can significantly lessen the burden of going to college. According to a report released by HSBC, students on average have to spend $99,417 on their degree programs. What's worse, college tuition fee is increasing by 3% each year. Well, fortunately, in the US, 29 states plus DC, Washington have at least one statewide scholarship programs. For example, New York City has a unique program, which is the Excelsior Scholarship. This scholarship applies to all universities in New York City and will offer students free college tuition fee. Now, free college tuition fee is basically make their college journey more affordable and attainable.
And here's another example in Taiwan, which the government strives for offering effective learning environments. That is Taipei Cook Club, a learning platform established by Taipei's government. Due to the pandemic, it forced all students across the world to attend classes remotely. And the Ministry of Education has then pointed out dispatching students have insufficient network and hardware equipment, which creates digital gap, affects academic performance, and widens the education gap between urban and rural areas. As a result, the Education Bureau of Taipei City Government decided to lend more than 20,000 tablet computers in response to the need for distance learning. In doing so, we help students in various ways. We solve the discrepancy of remote devices and avoid unequal teaching quality. And now, we come to the heart of the matter. My point is, what can we do?
We would like to propose a curatorial team and get licensed TEDx NKUST through TED Talk. TEDx NKUST is a student-led program in collaboration with the university's General Education Center. Under the authorization of TED America, this exhibition will be independently curated, and the stories of practitioners will be shared around the world on this platform. The following is an overall process of forming TEDx NKUST. First, we will apply to the scope of establishment of this association. Second, we will start recruiting students, volunteers, directors, and members. Last but not least, we will start to prepare our first event.
In this way, resources will not only be concentrated on schools in the northern cities. We hope NKSD has its own talents.
Hopefully, it will take root in our campus and become an irreplaceable learning resource. Students can show their skill and thoughts on this platform. And with this happening, students can create more opportunity for themselves. Education for all has been a famous slogan and has been paying attention since 2019. It's 2021 now, and we've seen so many improvements.
Still, there are more things we can do.
The ultimate goal of education is to make sure that sustainable development is not limited to developed regions.
Although what we're trying to do seems minor, we'll find it very different if we combine every action together.
Brigham Young once said, "Education is the power to think clearly, the power to act well in the world's work, and the power to appreciate life." With hard work and dedication,
We will make this happen.